Hey guys, so this is a Vaseo overview. I said I was going to do one. I had such a hard time getting the Google Hangout to go through with the Wirecast. I figured out how to do the live streaming just through Wirecast, but I want to do a Google Hangout, and so it's it was a little bit more challenging than I was anticipating. So guys, really what I wanted to share with you tonight was just my why and how I got started in network marketing slash direct sales. And, you know, some things slip my mind as we get older. But as I was really reflecting on the whole industry of network marketing, I remember, just bits and pieces, like things that happened when I was late teenager, early 20s. I remember um, like flashes of being invited to a meeting. And I remember going to this meeting when I want to say I was 19. I believe I was living in my apartment, my first apartment in Chicago. And um, I had just left the college dorms. And someone invited me to a meeting. They didn't tell me what it was, and I can't even remember who invited me. But they invited me, and I show up, and there are what looks like thousands of cars outside. It's probably just hundreds, but it looks like thousands when you're 19 and impatient. Um, and so I did park, and I was able to get inside. And it looked like the building that I was in belonged to a church, and come to find out later it did. And the people inside were talking about how you could switch your energy service and make money by letting other people or asking other people to switch their service as well. And I thought, wow, that's not interesting to me at all at 19 years old. So I left that meeting and I just almost literally forgot about it. And it wasn't until more recently where someone was talking to me, one of my leaders or mentors was talking to me about, how they used to pack this meeting out in Beverly in Chicago. And I thought, wow, I probably saw you there because I did go to one of those meetings, right? So fast forward, I want to say I was 20, and this was probably right before I had my first son. I was invited by my best friend to go to a meeting, and it was at a home in Country Club Hills, and it was being conducted by two doctors, two female doctors, and they were beautiful ladies, and we were in their basement. They did a wonderful presentation. Love, love, loved everything that I saw. Again, just wasn't the right time for me. I didn't have any children, so it just wasn't something that I was into doing at the time. So left that meeting, did not support my friend at all, which I do. If I had a regret, I would say I regretted the fact that I did not support her in that business because after that she became discouraged and she does not do anything in network marketing or direct sales. And I know she could have been very successful at it. So fast forward, I'm a mother of, I say I have one, two, three, four, 8 children now. So big jump. 2009, 8 children. Stock market had crashed. We went from living in a beautiful $750,000 mini mansion in Orland Park, Illinois, to living in a 500, maybe 600 square foot house. I call it the shack in South Holland, Illinois. So I am slightly depressed, pressing into the Lord, praying, asking Him, Lord, what is it that I can do to help my family? Please send me something that I can do. So I was out with my mother one day, and I'll never forget, we were at the beauty supply store, and a lady walked up behind me. I didn't feel her behind me at first until she was right on me, and she tapped me and she said, "Excuse me, do you or anyone you know want to um, find a way to make additional money working from home?" Literally, I had just prayed this prayer of something that I could do from home because I had all my kids at home. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I immediately said, "Yes, me." And she took my number, I took her card, we got in touch, and guys, you would not believe that this was literally the same company that my best friend had tried to present to me 9 years earlier, and I just wasn't ready. I wasn't in a place. So I understand what it means when people say no. Sometimes it means no, not right now, because that was me. So I got started in that company, and it was called Melaleuca, and I love the products. Now I'm a mother, and so I can see myself using these products because I have little ones, and the whole niche was these are all natural products that are safe to use in your home, and if your children get into them, they'll just have a little tummy ache maybe and poop. And so I thought that was amazing. I had heard horror stories about children getting into bleach and spraying chemicals in their eyes, and I had had bad experiences with chemicals. I almost passed out using chemicals when I was pregnant. So I had pain about chemicals in my home. So this was a perfect opportunity for me to earn additional money, to be a part of something that I thought was a great cause. And I love the products. I still have them in my home today. So joined the company, wasn't very mobile. I didn't have two cars at home, still had little ones at home. So I couldn't really get out. I couldn't really attend the events like I wanted to. So didn't build a team at all with that company. Not at all. Fast forward, I, s- I was introduced to a company. Now this was after I moved, and it was some time later. It wasn't like right after. I was introduced to a company called, I want to say it was North American Power Next. And North American Power was, again, it was free to sign up. It was kind of like that first meeting that I went to where it says switch your service, your electric service, or your phone service, or whatever it was. And you can make money every time your friends sign up and they pay their bill. So signed up with that. It was free. My light bill went down, so I had some savings. Never built a team. Just didn't build a team. I was a customer. Just like with Melaleuca, I got the products every month. North American Power, I got my bill every month. I paid my bills. Somebody else made money. I did not make a dollar. Next company was, um, I want to say it was Rodan and Fields. So this was a company. My husband had a colleague that was doing this, and he thought it would be great for me. The only problem was I was pregnant with awful morning sickness at this time. Terrible, terrible timing for me. I never even used the product. Never once got a chance to use the product. I I called the nurse at the company at Rodan Fields, and I explained to her that I had morning sickness, I was pregnant, and she told me, you know what, we don't test in pregnant women, so please don't use the product right now. Just wait. And she said one ingredient in particular she wanted me to definitely stay away from. So never tried the product. I got it every single month. I still have the product in my house. I probably should throw it away because I'm pretty sure there's an expiration date on cosmetic products. So great company though. All 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 of the companies I have to say I thought were wonderful companies and I thought they stood for something amazing. Okay. Love the doctors. So after that, I was introduced to Total Life Changes, which currently I am still an IBO with Total Life Changes. And this is something, now you haven't heard me mention my husband at all being involved with this. My husband has been working in finance for 21 years and he never blinked his eye at this, at network marketing or direct selling. He was already in sales. So, got involved with Total Life Changes for, several reasons. I really like the product. I thought it would be something that could help my mother who was dealing with several health issues. It was in health and wellness. So I thought this would be great. I started my husband on the product because I was pregnant at this time too, but not with all the terrible, nasty morning sickness. Um, I hadn't started that yet, that part. So started my husband on the product. He started losing weight, feeling good. His mood changed. Everything was great. So started with the company, made $123 my first check. I started working, trying to build a team, accidentally got a rep. She didn't even know she was a rep. She signed up, I guess she was trying to sign up as a customer. She ended up signing up as a rep. And so I had a little team going, built a little bit, and then the morning sickness started. I started getting sick. It was just bad. I couldn't reach out to my team. So also that company had a formulation hiccup where we couldn't get product out for a while, which was okay. They explained to us this was a good problem to have. We had more customers than we had product. But if we were patient, it would definitely pay off, right? Problem with that was I wasn't building at the time. So I did not get the full benefit of that after, the little formulation problem was over. I didn't get the benefit. I was positioned well, just bad timing again. So stopped working the business, had the baby, nursed the baby, did all the new baby things. Now, mind you, I still have a 1 year old in the house. She's getting ready to turn 2. And then I have the other 7 children that were at home at the time as well. So really, really busy. Stopped working the business. Tried to get myself back together. Started working the business again. A few months later, pregnant again. So it was just a, a it was just a merry-go-round for me, or roller coaster, whatever you want to call it. So I worked throughout some of that pregnancy, then stopped working the business, and then it brought me to now. He's 1 now. So right before he turned 1, I started working that business again. Was having some success, doing, rather well. I have a strong customer base. I have some team members. They're not, moving. They're not, moving up the way I wanted them to. So, but I keep up the trainings. I do their trainings. I support them in any way. When they call me, I'm here. I answer the phone. I service my customers. I put the word out. Okay. So that brings me to, actually, there's an in between. Uh, I was also introduced to a company called Inspire Network. Okay. So Inspire Network has this amazing product that I definitely believe in. It's a alternative sanitary napkin for women. And, it has a lot of benefits to it, which, we have to be careful what we say about it. But the bottom line is it's an alternative um, sanitary napkin that does not contain some of the things that the brand name pads would have in them. I would say they're all natural. They have benefits for relaxing the uterus during your menstrual cycle. Just a product that I can stand behind. Having young girls, being a young woman, still childbearing age. So Inspire Network has the product Cherish Pads, and it's part of the Now We Know movement. So definitely something that I wanted to be a part of. Honestly, did not promote the business, did not want to kind of confuse people between my total life changes business and then marketing another business. I didn't really want to confuse people about what I was doing. And so I didn't promote the Now We Know movement or the Cherish Pads, even though, guys, I really believe that they have something special there. Okay. I am positioned in that company. So now my husband, my beautiful, wonderful, loving husband, whom I share 11 children with, nine of which live at home, introduced me to a couple named Dallin and Carrie Larson. Beautiful salt of the earth people. He showed me this video of them speaking. And if you've ever heard them speak, you know what I mean. You understand why I'm smiling. These people have started a new company. Dallin has already owned and been a part of building two separate multi-billion-dollar companies. And he did that the second time he did it in less than 4 years. So just favor all over the place, if you ask me. That's what I would call that, favor. To be able to build a $1 billion company in less than 4 years in multi-level marketing, direct sales industry. So we watched their story, and there were so many similarities. They are a blended family of 11 as well, which, I thought that was amazing. You don't hear that very often. And they just stood for everything that we wanted to be a part of. They are people that we want to pattern our um, our lives after. They talk about legacy, the legacy. This is the legacy company that my husband um, brought to me. And so I heard them speak, and we watched them in awe. And they talked about this company called Paseo. And this is the first time that my husband had expressed to me any thoughts of getting away from the insurance business or the finance business, or annuities or investments. This was the first time that he had seriously said, you know what, this is something that I would want to be a part of to try to, you know, move away from what I'm doing now. He said, I really think I could do this. So they were in pre-launch when we saw this video. And he joined. He joined the company. And I was still, doing total life changes. And I had been introduced to Inspire. So now I'm like, I cannot add anything else to my plate. But you know what? This is my husband. This is my life partner. This is the man that I have children by. This is the man I've watched um, try to provide the best life for us as he possibly could all these years. I've watched him, and I had to just pray about it. I had to ask God, is this okay? Because I always want to be doing the will of God. So I asked him, if this was something that I could do with my husband. And guys, all I could say was, where two are gathered in my name, there I am also. And also, when there is unity and harmony within the marriage, our prayers are not hindered. And so it was just a blessing and an honor for my husband to come to me and say, will you do this with me? And I didn't feel like there was any pretense. I didn't feel like there was any um, ulterior motives. He roots for me to do well. And I just felt like this was something that we are going to do together, and it's going to grow our family in ways that God has not even revealed to me yet. I can see the picture of our family so clear, of us being closer and just, doing this together, and our children watching us do something together that is going to bless so many other people, including them. So, guys, now that we have launched our Vaseo business together, I'm just so happy. I don't have words to express. You're gonna hear kids in the background, guys. I told you they're 9 at home. So, um, but guys, this company, and I'm going to get into it more and more. I'm still learning all the products. And there are only 5 products, and I am on all 5 products. I did a product review. I don't think I've uploaded it yet, but I did do a product review, and all 5 of the products, guys, honestly, absolutely work. And I'm one of those people, I'm not going to sell my soul just for a dollar. If I tell you that it works for me, it works for me. And the only way you can get to know me is just to get to know me. I tell my children it's not worth it to lie. My mother told me when I was very young, she told me the story about the boy who cried wolf, and it really did hit me in the heart. So I try not to lie to people, and just because I know that there is a consequence, even if it's not a immediate consequence, there's always a consequence to telling lies. And so when I talk to people about products, I always give an honest review. If it doesn't work for me, I'll say, it didn't really work for me, or I'll just tell you exactly what happened. But everyone is different. And so I do tell people that. But these 5 products are doing what they say they're supposed to do. And so that's always a great thing when you have a company where the leadership is amazing, the products are amazing, and then the compensation plan is amazing. I've seen quite a few. I've gone down the list of all the companies that I've been um, exposed to, and I hear these compensation plans. I've experienced a total life changes compensation plan. This compensation plan is awesome. It's amazing. So, guys, I will leave you right there. My kids have phone calls coming in that they cannot get because all the phones are in the office with me. So, but I will leave you there, and I will pick back up on a live broadcast at some point just to finish up and to let you know why I believe this is an opportunity that anyone can take advantage of to start creating wealth for their family. And in addition to that, what I'll do is I'll put our links down here just in case you want to, check it out. Just look at it, get some more information. The name of the company is called Paseo, and that is spelled Basayo. Paseo. So if you want to look it up and then just get back with me, I'd be more than happy to help you get started building your legacy for your family with this great group of individuals who have a proven track record for creating wealth for many, many families, guys. This is not an ordinary group of leaders. We have an extraordinary group of people here that have put this thing together. So, I mean, that's what you hear me talk about the most, guys, that this leadership is just so awesome. They know how to do this. And I feel so secure in that, along with prayer, that I know we're going to create great wealth for not only our children, but our children's children here at the SAO. And as Dallin and Carrie Larson would say, I feel very welcome here. This is my new home. So, with that being said, guys, my name is Brandi Thomas. If you are looking for an opportunity to create wealth, please reach out to me. Click the link, go join, and I will be in contact with you very, very soon. For now, I will talk to you soon. God bless and good night.